You could waste hundreds of dollars going to an expensive hospital, or you could pay 66% less for the same quality of service at Elite MRI of Lawrence, an open MRI facility. That's right, our prices are 66% less for the same services as a hospital. We offer a comfortable open-air design in a patient-friendly atmosphere. We also offer same-day, evening, and Saturday appointments. The radiologist fee is included, and we provide self-pay discounts. It's your money, your time, your health, your choice. When you need an MRI, save money and choose Elite MRI of Lawrence.
Hi everyone, we'd like to welcome you to Real Talk. I am your host, Pat Terrio, and we are here at Brewton Baptist Church, and they are doing some great things. And we've got the man of God himself, Pastor Alan Wiggins, with us. How are you, Pastor?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Doing very well. You know, it's so good to be here and to be in such an atmosphere of such loving Christians, Pastor.
Amen, amen.
You're doing a good job, you can tell already.
The Lord's doing it.
Amen, He is, and He's using you as a mighty vessel. Now, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of men and women and children here in the background because they are doing something very special for back to school. And before we get into that, we want to talk a little bit with the pastor and just talk about what other great things have been going on here at Brewton Baptist. So now, Pastor, talk to us a little bit about you and how long you've been pastoring.
I've been blessed to pastor here at Brewton for 7 going on 8 years. I must say, of all the churches I've been to, this is probably one of the most loving churches, the most accepting churches I've ever been blessed to be a part of. We have many wonderful ministries going on. We're very active with people in addiction recovery. There's such a great need in the world for that, and we work with people and try to show the love of Christ and help them rebuild those lives. And really just do what He called us to do. That's our mission, just to be the church and do what He called us to do and share His love.
Amen. And you know, the Bible tells us that loving kindness is what draws people.
Amen.
And when you're talking about, you've got people here that are in recovery, people that have come from different backgrounds, and they feel that love of Christ that's here, you know, and just knowing that, because the church is supposed to be a house of refuge.
Amen.
And so do you find that that is so the case here at Brewton?
It is, and the way we've went about it is you can go out and tell someone about Christ, but until you go and invest in that life and show them Jesus Christ, that's when they're going to see the value of it. That's when they're going to see the difference. And that's what's taking place here, and that's what we're seeing in our church family. And as new people come in and they want to be part of it, they get engaged, and it just... It accomplishes itself.
It absolutely does. And you know, and this is definitely love in action. And you can see that because you've got various ages here. You know, you're not a church of just, you know, an elderly church. You've got a lot of youth here as well.
Amen. A lot of youth, a lot of college age young people. And we're so blessed because we're seeing people that were part of this church and have moved on in their lives. Just this evening, we were blessed to have people back from California. We had one of our young people back from Germany, one from Florida, and that was just tonight. So as they go out into the world, as God moves them to the four corners, they're carrying that love and that message with them. And the work is going out before us.
Amen, it is. And, you know, and the fact that you've got youth here, you know, a lot of churches, you know, they work so hard to have some really good youth programs to draw youth, because a lot of times when you've got people who've been Christians for a very long time, you know, a lot of times we tend to get a little set in our ways, right?
Amen.
And so sometimes we have to get a little bit out of the box in order to draw youth. And so tell us about what kind of things are you doing to draw the youth here and to really get them engaged in wanting to serve the Lord?
The biggest thing I've seen that leads to our success with the young people is the adults in the church interacting with them and being part of their life. They're not just a youth group that's stuck over to the side, that's doing their thing. We're actually out there with them. We have our deacons out at the fun park with them, or out on the field of missions with them. And in doing so, they're becoming father figures, mother figures, and we're actually teaching them how to live that Christian life, not just profess it.
Absolutely.
And that's really the secret to that success, and success breeds success, because they go and bring their friends, and we continue on.
You're exactly right. And I think when we came in here tonight, some of the older members, they had just as much energy as the younger ones. I'm telling you, they were like firecrackers, Pastor. What are you feeding these members? Besides all of that food.
The bread of life. The bread of life.
The bread of life. And that is such a blessing. And and of course, when you have a great ministry like that, it's very important that the leader himself and his family are setting an example. And it looks to be as though you are doing that, you and your family.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you here in the community, Pastor, and you are doing great things here.
Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pastor Alan Wiggins here at Brewton Baptist Church. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was such a pleasure to speak with the pastor, and now we've got the brainchild behind tonight's event with us, Mr. Kevin Tanner, and who is this little sweetie?
Brianna Tanner.
Brianna Tanner. How you doing, guy?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing very well. Now, listen, you guys are doing a lot of great things here, and this particular program here, we want you to kind of tell the people about it and how it all got started as far as thinking of wanting to do some things to give back.
I've been doing children's ministry here at Brewton Baptist Church for about a year and a half, and we all had sitting around. We had a children's committee, had an idea of getting book bags into the community for the East Lawrence school system. And 3 years ago we started off with 300 bags, and for the last 2 years we are able to, with the money by the church, do over 600 bags for the last 2 years.
That is such a blessing. Now, this is your little sweet pea here. Now, what grade are you going to?
Third.
Third grade. Now, so did you help with this last year?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So your memory doesn't go back a year, huh?
No, ma'am.
That was a long time ago.
I don't remember a lot of things.
Now, your dad is over the children's ministry, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, does he do a lot of fun things with you?
Yes, ma'am.
What has been the most fun thing you've done throughout your life in children's ministry?
Learn about God.
Look at that. Can I take your child home with me? That is so sweet, and to hear that come from her is very special. And so you're talking about now, so you've kind of doubled what you did from last year.
Yes.
And so where did you see the need? So you're doing it specifically for East Lawrence, is that right?
We're going to separate this year, do around 325 bags for East Lawrence Primary, and then 325 bags for the East Lawrence Elementary. And we're going to go until they run out. It starts, I know the open house is the 29th from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I believe, and we'll be out here the whole time.
And this is such tremendous ministry. And as you said, there's a lot of churches that are doing things like this definitely for back to school, because you know how economically things can be, and especially if you've got a lot of children,
Right.
Needing school supplies.
Right. We have a teacher that's here at our school that's at the primary, and she did tell us that last year, about midway through school, she did notice a child still toting the bag with the Brewton Baptist Church logo on it, and had still some school supplies in there that he was using midway through school. So it's just a blessing just to be able to give back to the community and just do our part and do what we're put here on this earth, to what God's called us to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, little lady, now you're a little bit younger, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But, how cool is it for you to be a part of something like this? Is it really cool?
Yes, ma'am.
And, to know that what you're doing here in church is helping some other kids that you go to school with, does that kind of warm your heart just a little bit?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And, you're talking about, donations and people donating their time here to do something like this with this magnitude. So tell us about all the things that you have in these bags.
We have composition notebooks. We have crayons, scissors, pencils, erasers, and glue sticks.
That is such a blessing. And, and you go into the stores and you see all these lists, right, of things that you need, and it can get very costly.
Oh, yes. We went, I think, last weekend and got both the kids' school supplies. And it adds up pretty quick.
It does. Do you have any spending money left?
Not much.
See what I mean?
You fill up a buggy very quickly.
Yes, you do, and especially when you're younger, with a younger age, they require so many different things too. And so you've got a lot of people here that have come out to help. How did you solicit the help from members?
Well, we had our Feast and Fellowship tonight, and we announced through church, through Feast and Fellowship tonight, that we was going, after that was over, everybody finished eating, we're just going to get together and assemble and just make 4 lines and distribute it.
And you had no quorums from anyone, and they're like, we're willing to do it.
We had probably about 40 to 50 ladies that jumped up real quick and said, let's do this, let's get it done. So we got them all done. We ran out of bags, but we're going to finish a couple of nights from now, so we'll get it done.
Very good. Now listen, and you're probably one of the easiest members to deal with, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I don't know.
I mean, you know, you don't ever give the children's church leader any problems, right?
Sometimes.
You can't answer that. All right, well, listen, we're so glad that you're here and that you're part of this church and you're part of this ministry, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And listen, and Kevin, we know you got your family here from both sides here. You know, this is definitely a family church, and you all are all pitching in. You got that one over there. You know, I don't want to call their names out, but I just might. Emily, is that Miss Ann over there? All standing in the, in the background, but there's still such a big support here, such a big support system. And how important is that? If you can even give a message to people out there, because not just with this ministry, when you're talking about church ministry, when you're talking about doing a community service to help others, how important is it to have that teamwork?
Well, it's best to just be involved in the church and get plugged in. I mean, just be available. Like God's told us to do, just be available and say yes. And there's so many in the church they're wanting to do so much more.
Yeah.
And we're blessed here at Brewton. We got a good children's ministry. We got a good youth ministry. The church is growing. We done went to 2 services. We outgrown the 11 o'clock service. Now we're at 2 services, 8:45 and 11. We're blessed.
That is a blessing.
Alan's doing a great job, and it's all. I mean, the good Lord has really blessed Brewton Baptist Church.
Amen. He has. Now, are you
small country church in Brewton, Georgia?
This is Brewton, Georgia?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't know what Brewton, Georgia was.
You're right in the middle of it.
We're here in Brewton, Georgia. Well, listen, it's such a pleasure to be here. We're so glad that we're here. Glad to be able to feature your church. And, of course, we know there's so many churches out there that are doing amazing things for this community. So we want to applaud each and every one of you, all of the leaders, all of the hands that are behind the scenes, and all of the givers who are really helping to help individuals in this community.
That's right.
So, all right, Kevin, thank you for you, your church family, your little baby girl, your son, everybody out here, your wife, they're out here that's giving and giving back.
That's right. And we thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here. I got me a plate.
That's right.
To go plate.
Go eat.
Boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kevin Tanner, and we want to meet some of the people out here and just kind of see about getting involved.
Well, we thank you.
All right. Kevin Tanner, everyone. And who are you?
Brianna Tanner.
Brianna Tanner. You know, we'll see her again. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chastity Evans with Community Bank's Loan Department, and I'm here to help you with any personal loans you may need. We help people like you every day. From automobiles, debt consolidation, or real estate, I'm here to help. Call me and let me see how Community Bank can help you.
So stop in and see us at Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County, the bank that's service-built, where common sense banking never goes out of style.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Brewton Baptist Church, and I tell you, there are so many people here that are so pleased to do a work for the Lord. And we've got some wonderful individuals here. Can you all say hello? Hello! And you know, it's so nice to be out here because, you know, this is a wonderful community church. And what they're doing is they've got school supplies here for some children out there that really are in need. And so we're going to let them, as they're going through the assembly line, we're going to let them say hello to you. And then they're going to get to work because this is definitely work. Isn't it, guys? Yes. All right, we'll start with you, darling.
Hey, my name's Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. Now, how long have you been a member of this church?
A little over a year.
A little over a year. And what is it for you to do something like this?
It's amazing. I love to get back.
And you're doing it, Amanda.
Thank you.
All right, you're not a teenager, are you?
No, I'm 28 years old.
Boom, honey, I'm telling you. You still got it going on.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Amanda. All right, hey, sweetie.
Hey.
Tell us who you are.
My name's Casey.
All right, Casey. Now, tell us, this is such a great thing that you all are doing.
Yeah.
Now, do you have kids yourself?
I do. I got a 7-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter.
So you can understand how expensive school supplies can get.
Yeah, they can
All
very
right.
much.
Are you having a good time?
Yes, always.
All right, wonderful. Go do your thing, woman. Look at this with that beautiful curly hair. What's up, darling?
What's up?
Tell us who you are.
My name's Katrina.
All right, Katrina. Now, how long have you been a member of this church?
Right out of year.
Right at a year. Now, are you enjoying yourself here?
It's awesome.
And what does it
It's
feel
awesome.
to be able to give back like this to help
It
others?
feels great.
All right.
Great.
Keep doing it, sister.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank
Love
you.
your hair. All right. Oh, my goodness. Here's a little helper right here. Hey, darling. What's your name?
Emma.
Oh, my gosh. That was my mom's name. I heart you already. You know that. What grade are you in?
I'm going to 5th.
Are you excited about 5th grade?
Yeah.
Which school?
East Lawrence Elementary.
East. Go Falcons, right? Okay. Now, are you enjoying doing this kind of stuff to help other kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that? A woman of many words. All right. Keep doing it, baby. Go right ahead. Look at this cutie patootie here. What's up, girlfriend?
Hey.
All right. Introduce yourself.
My name is Jenna.
All right. Now, Jenna. Now, there are a lot of churches out there that are doing a lot of great things, and for us to be able to come out here to Brewton Baptist Church to see what you all are doing, and you guys are eating dinner out here too, is that right?
That's right.
Now,
Some good food.
Some good food. I got a to-go plate.
I did too.
All right, and so what kind of joy does it give you, or what kind of feeling does it give you to be able to be a part of such a great church and doing such great things?
I just feel the Lord working with us as we help every little child that is in need, and it's just a wonderful feeling because I love to give back to the kids.
Absolutely. Well, you keep doing it, okay? Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Look at that haircut. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're just moving along. Of course, we have slowed up the line just a little bit, so we appreciate them for that. Hi, darling. Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hello, I'm Mindy.
Lindy. Now, what do you do here at the church? Do you have a particular role that you play?
No, I've only been involved in the church for about 2 months now.
2 months.
Yes.
And so you've been busy those 2 months?
Yes. Oh, yes.
And what kind of satisfaction do you get for being a part of a church like this? And it seems like it's a very loving church, too.
It's very loving. Well, the more we give, and we do for them, small things like this, people in this church will take their time out, the preacher, it doesn't matter, small questions, and it just makes you feel good to be in the community and to do something.
Absolutely. And with you 2 months out?
2 months out.
That's a blessing.
That is.
All right. Congratulations, girl. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. All right. Here we go. Hello, señorita.
Hi.
What's your name?
Carol.
All right, Carol. Now, Carol, we've been talking to some of the other women out there, and then some are moms, and then, of course, the little ones. Now, do you have any kids?
I do, actually. I have 2 boys.
And how old are your
One's
boys?
9 and one's 4.
Holy moly. So you're busy, girlfriend.
Yes,
And, as a mom myself, school supplies are so very expensive.
they are.
And so what motivated you to want to come out here and help?
Because I want to help all them people. God has blessed me. He truly has. And I want to be able to help other people that can't help themselves right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes everybody needs a hand up. And I'm very blessed to be able to do that.
Yeah. And what the blessing is, too, that people have a church that they can come to when
Yes.
they're in the need.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sweetie. All right. Here we go. Well. How you doing? What does that shirt say?
Bible drill.
Love it. Now tell us who you are.
I am Sonia Coley, and I have been coming to this church since I was a baby. My mama came to this church since she was a baby. My mama's been coming to this church since she was
So
a
this
baby.
is a generational church for your
Yes, it
family.
is. Yes, it is. We love Brewton Baptist.
And that's a blessing. Now tell us what your role is in the church. We know that if you've got a family lineage being a part of this church, that you're doing some mighty great things
That's
here.
right. I just do whatever is asked.
Amen.
Whatever is asked.
And that's what God asked for us to do.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you for doing a work for the Lord.
Thank you.
All right. Good to see you. All right. This assembly line is going. Here. Well, hey, honey, look at this Georgia peach right here.
I knew you were going to say
You
that.
knew I was. Of
I
course,
did.
honey. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Brittany Corbett.
All right, Brittany. Now, Brittany, we just met one of your members whose whole family and all have been for years and years a member of this church.
Miss Sonia.
Yes. What about you?
I have been here for 3 months, but I plan on staying for a long, long time.
And what keeps you coming back to Brewton Baptist?
The people here, the way we worship God, the pastor, Pastor Allen, he's a wonderful man.
All right, very good. Well, we're glad you're here. Now get back to work.
I will.
All right, Georgia Peach, honey. Well, hey, sweetie, look at this one thing right here. This two-tone hair. Loving it with matching eyeshadow. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Christy.
Hey, Christy. Now, Christy, you're just a bundle of energy. Have you noticed that about yourself?
Yes.
Are you always like this?
Yes.
Even on Sunday morning?
Yes.
Even if it's a long message?
Yes.
How long have you been a part of this church?
Actually, only about a week.
Only about a week, but look at you. You're already doing a service.
Yes. I always want to give back. I've got 3 kids of my own. I've got a 12, a 4, and a visiting to be 2-year-old.
Oh, my God.
So it's crazy all the time.
It is, and you understand the need that we as moms and dads have when it comes to school supplies.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
yes, yes.
Well, God bless you. Enjoy your first week.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. All right, we are moving right along. Who we got next? Well, you have brought your little sweetie pie.
This one ain't mine.
Tell us who you are.
Jayla.
All right, Jayla. Now tell us, how long have you been a part of this church?
4 months.
For 4 months. And you guys are doing such great things. Have you noticed that?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what are the things you like to do here at Brewton Baptist? I know, she might want it.
I just like how we help like people and like other people that need help like us.
But you know, that's how God works, you know, because the church should be a house of refuge, and it should be a place where you can come when you stand in the need of something, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I get an amen? She's like, I just want the microphone. All right, thank you, darling. All right, who do we have next? Well, hey, sweetie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, now tell us who you are.
I'm Heather.
Heather, hey, Heather.
Hey.
Now, you know, I've been meeting some of your members here, and some have only been here like a week and a few weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been here?
A month.
A month. You know, what's nice is that you've got people who are part of this church, like yourself, who have not been here very long, but you're already hands-on.
Yes, ma'am. I have a lot of people here have been a part of my family for a long time, so I enjoy coming here.
Yeah.
It's very family orientated here.
And you already feel like your family anyway, before
Yes,
you even
ma'am.
started coming.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we're glad that you are here and that you're doing the things that you're doing here at Brewton
Glad
Baptist.
to be here.
All right, darling. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right. We got some more. Well. Look at these ladies. You know, it's interesting how I have talked to no men. Where are the men? We're calling all the men. Oh, here's one right here. Introduce yourself to us, darling.
I'm Misty.
Hey, Misty. Now, Misty, tell us about your experience being here.
I've only been here 3 months, but I love it. It's a great church. The pastor's awesome. They really made me feel welcome, like family. I love it.
And you know, and that's how church should be.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, here you are, you know, you guys have a huge crowd here, and you're doing so many great things. I mean, how many packets are you all putting together tonight? Is it like 650?
Something like that. I'm not really sure.
That's really a blessing, Misty.
Right.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to let you continue on your assembly line and on your journey.
All right.
All right. Bless you. That's Misty, everyone. Look at that one right there, coming back for more. Look at that hair.
Oh, I know.
Hey, woman, talk to us. Talk to us a little bit.
It's just an awesome church. It's just an awesome, awesome church.
And you know, I had never been to Brewton Baptist. Actually, I didn't know where I was going. I was just driving and driving.
See, that's how God is. All the time, see?
And you know what's nice is, though, really, we came into the fellowship hall, food everywhere, greeting us, you know, and so we felt the love of Christ when we came in here.
Amen.
And
Amen.
and that's so very important.
Amen.
And look at this. This is like missions work y'all are doing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been a part of this ministry?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. And you know, do you have kids too?
I have 3.
Are they
A boy and 2 girls.
little, big?
They're a teenager and then 2 like toddler like.
So you understand, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
And you know, I can think back when my kids were like in grade school,
Yes,
to
ma'am.
where I would spend like $100 per child just
Yes,
on
ma'am.
school supplies.
Yes, ma'am.
It can get a little crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I think that we're very blessed as a community to have you guys here and
Yes,
what
ma'am.
you're doing. We know there are other churches that are also doing this too, but
Yes,
we
ma'am.
just wanted to make sure that people know that we have some great churches here in this
Yes,
community.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, darling.
You know, the church is always behind its pastor. And I just wouldn't trade my pastor for nothing in the world.
And you know, and to say that about your leader is very special.
You know,
Because when you got a great leader, there's a trickle-down effect
Amen.
with the ministry.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sister. Good
Yes,
to see you.
ma'am.
Good to see you. Now look at here. Greater love, greater hope. How are you, darling?
I'm fine. I'm Virginia.
Hey, darling. How are you, Virginia?
I'm doing great.
Now,
Got
Virginia,
over 9 months clean.
that is a blessing.
That is a blessing.
And you know, we've done several shows when we talk about different addictions and different things that people deal with.
Yes.
And you just told us right off the blue, 9 months.
Yes.
You know,
9
that's
months.
huge.
Yep, that is. It's great. It's. I feel good inside, and I love this church, my pastor and all, and I'm fixing to join the church.
Oh, look at that, getting ready to join the church. Well, listen, we're so proud of you. We're glad that you're 9 months. 9 months, you know, that's definitely a milestone. And you know you have to take it one day at a time.
One day at a time,
And
that's what it takes.
One day at a time. Well, keep doing it, sister.
Okay. Hey, my family.
All right, very good. Thank you. You know, this has been so wonderful to be able to meet everyone out here. And as you see, they're working very hard. I think this is probably her second, third, fourth time coming through the line. Third. Look at this little sweetie here. Come here, baby girl. Now, this one right here. Hey, darling.
Hey,
Why don't you tell everybody who you are?
Brianna Tanner.
Now, Brianna Tanner, this is one of my little sweetie pies right here. Now, Brianna, are you having a good time?
Yes, ma'am.
How many bags have you already put together?
Probably a lot. I don't know.
A bunch, right? Have you done more than your brother?
I was working fast.
All right, sweetie. Well, it's good to see you, okay?
Okay.
Look forward to cooking some monkey bread or something with you one day, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.